Wow. I don't know what to say. Well, it's not true. I do know what to say. Welcome back to the WWE, Randy Orton. Let's talk about him first, right? Because I really feel that his return just has not been talked about enough. It's not been appreciated. I think it's been really underappreciated. The Viper is back, baby. It's been over a year now, right? I think, yeah, since Randy Orton has been in the WWE, and he is back, and damn, he looked jacked. Holy shit. Super awesome to see him come back. Super glad that he's finally back in the WWE. I cannot wait to see where things go with Randy Orton. He did an amazing job in that War Games match. That Super RKO was off the charts. But and I wanted to bring him up before I bring up, obviously, what you guys came here to watch, came here to see, what the title of this video is going to be about. But I want to bring him up because, you know, I just don't think it's... I just really strongly feel that Orton's return got severely overshadowed by CM Punk coming back, which I got some feelings about that, I'm going to tell you. But oh, man. I wish it could have happened anywhere else but Chicago. But I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he came back. And I'm super stoked to see what they do with Randy Orton here. You know, what's his storyline going to be? What's his story going to be now? Because he's coming back right before we kick off the road to WrestleMania in January with the Royal Rumble. So it's going to be interesting to see where Randy Orton goes from here. But let's go ahead and talk about what the meat and potatoes of this video is. And this is not to make Orton's return seem any less of a great thing. I'm absolutely in love with the fact that he's back now. I love it. And I'm jiving with it, right? But we gotta talk about what they said in the press conference, the post-show press conference, the elephant in the room. CM Punk is back. And that match ended early, and I was just sitting here, and I was like, well, you know what that means. CM Punk came out, and he came out to a roaring crowd in Chicago, of course, duh, right? Where else is he going to come back, right? The only place that feels like he's safe to be anymore is Chicago. But let's talk about some history. CM Punk did not have the best run in AEW, and, you know, for those of you who are all excited that CM Punk's back, it's time for a little bit of a history lesson. See, he treated the last company he was with like shit, right? Now, some of you might say, well, they didn't treat him like shit. He made it about himself. He had an ego. I don't know if he still has a big ego or not. I can't imagine that just going away after, what was that, a few months ago when that happened, right? So, he's back. And I personally am just here for the shit show. I am. I mean, there's a video out there that I posted here on YouTube of Seth Rollins being seemingly visibly upset, telling Punk, giving him the bird, if you will, telling him how he really feels about him. And I don't know if that's kayfabe. I would have to give credit to Seth Rollins. I'm sure he's a damn great actor when it comes to that. But I read the Fightful Select report, and apparently Sean Ross Sapp claims in that Fightful Select report that just came out that the talent at the end of the match were told that CM Punk was coming back. And a few of them were visibly upset. He didn't specifically say who. Well, I think he said Drew McIntyre was pretty upset after the show. But he said one talent figure was very visibly upset. Probably Seth Rollins, of course. But you can see the short here on our YouTube channel here of how Seth reacted. He was being held back by Michael Cole, and some security. He gave CM Punk the one finger salute there a couple times. Said "F you" to him a couple times, like 2 or 3 times. He seemed upset. I don't know if this is work or not. I personally don't know, because we already know how Seth feels about CM Punk. He said earlier this year he equated CM Punk to a cancer. I don't know. We'll see However, what are my thoughts? How do I feel about this myself? Well, I'm a little upset because it overshadows Randy Orton's return. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that now everyone's going to talk about Punk coming back, and they're really not going to talk all that much about Randy Orton. I don't like that for Randy Orton, right? I don't. Two, I'll never understand everybody's obsession with CM Punk. It's kind of like almost as if there's no other good talent out there. And it's kind of like there are guys on AEW, there are guys in WWE, tons of great talent. And I don't get it. It's kind of like, there are people in the world of wrestling that literally respect the business. And they would never do the things that CM Punk did, Tony Khan, in AEW. And it just makes me wonder if we're going to have a pipe bomb happen in a more real way as it happened in AEW, if it's going to happen in WWE. I can't imagine CM Punk trying to pull that same shit with Paul Levesque, Triple H, or any of the other talent or people there. But the fact remains that this deal, Triple H said, got done very quickly. I would imagine it got done today. It looks like it got done today. Nobody was really made aware. So, that's not good for your locker room. We'll see. So, me personally, I'm just here for a shit show. I think it's going to be based off CM Punk's past history with AEW. It's like he's already had 2 strikes, right, in AEW. He had 2 chances there. So I think this time in the WWE, his long-awaited return, I guess, in WWE after like a decade, this is his biggest and I would dare say last chance to really prove that he isn't going to have a big ego and make it all about himself. He's willing to do the work, put people over, and I'm going to give him a chance. Because, after striking out twice in AEW, after what he did there, I just think that this is his last big opportunity he's going to have to continue his pro wrestling career. And I hope that this is the one that he can, finally ride off into the sunset, retire, put end his career on a good note. I would like to see that happen for him, but that's up to him. Obviously the talent are not happy about it, so I would imagine they're legitimately not happy about it, especially if they didn't know, or even if they did know, they probably weren't happy about it, according to the Fightful Select report. But I'm going to give him a chance. And of course, I'll talk about it here on the domain if something else happens with CM Punk, which that's what I expect. Those are my expectations. My expectations are very low for CM Punk to do well back in the WWE, but who knows? I guess we're going to find out. The journey starts Monday. I would imagine he'll appear on Raw. I don't know, maybe he'll be on SmackDown. Who knows? But where does CM Punk fit with everything that's been going on right now? I don't know. I would think a feud with him and Seth is probably going to happen. That's kind of inevitable. But that kind of depends on how Seth Rollins feels too. I think Seth's a professional. Seth is a professional. He will do the work. It's good to him. It's business. CM Punk, on the other hand, I don't know. So, at the end of the day, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to us here on the domain. We cover a wide variety of things from pro wrestling, obviously, to video games, movies. We have Josh who unboxes toys, and so many more right here on the domain. Please be sure to subscribe to us. Please, guys, let me know your thoughts on this CM Punk situation. Let me know how you feel about Randy Orton coming back, too. Where's he fit into everything, too? Let me know on this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.